Ever wonder how salt is made? The story begins with a single, tiny crystal. You see it on your table every day. It sits in a shaker, glistening like snow in that cute little shaker. This small thing, this simple grain, holds a secret. It is a secret about time, about the sea, and about the earth itself. It is a mystery that begins long ago when the first person tasted the sharp, clean crunch on their tongue. They did not know it then, but this crystal would build cities. It would start wars. It would change the world forever. It was more valuable than gold. The journey of salt starts in two places. One is the vast, rolling ocean. For thousands of years, people have coaxed salt from seawater. Imagine a sun-drenched coastline. Men and women wade into shallow pools they have carved into the earth. The tide fills these pans. Then the sun begins its slow, steady work. Day after day, it beats down. The water vanishes, turning into mist. Salt was not just for food. It quickly became money, a form of wealth you could hold in your hand. Rulers wanted to control it. They declared all salt belonged to them. They put a tax on it, the hated gabelle in France. People had to buy salt. The price was high. Towns grew around salt production. Fortunes rose and fell. The word salary comes from Latin salarium. Roman soldiers were paid to buy salt, their sale. They were literally worth their salt. Roads were built not for armies, but for salt. The Via Salaria, Rome's salt road. From salt pans at the Tiber mouth inland, heavily laden carts rumbled along its stones. Caravans of camels loaded with rock salt crossed the Sahara. They brought salt to cities, trading it for gold, ivory, other goods. Salt routes became arteries of commerce. Salt shaped empires. Venice rose by controlling the sea salt trade. Its ships sailed with salt and returned with spices, silks, immense wealth. Control over salt funded armies and palaces. Denied salt or high prices sparked revolts. The French Revolution was partly fueled by salt taxes. Salt could make or break a king. Today, salt's journey has changed. The old ways still exist in some places. You can still see the sun drying the sea in small coastal villages. But now, the story of salt is also a story of industry. It is a story of immense factories and powerful machines. Modern factory conveyor belts moving mountains of pure white salt. Giant pumps suck brine from wells. A close-up of dark brine being pumped. Deep underground well mouth and drilling equipment. Huge automated miners slice through rock salt deposits. Close up, cutting head-slicing salt rock. The salt is then washed, then refined, and processed in sprawling plants that work day and night. The human hand is still there, but now it guides joysticks and monitors computer screens. Close up, technician guiding a joystick. Close up, engineer watching computer monitors. The salt is then loaded onto trucks, then into trains, and onto massive cargo ships. It travels on highways and across oceans. Millions of tons are shipped around the globe each year. It arrives not just in kitchens, but in chemical plants and manufacturing facilities. It is used to make plastics, paper, glass, and even soap. It is a hidden ingredient in the modern world, essential to 1,000 products we use every day. Of course, we still eat it. Walk down any grocery store aisle. You will see salt everywhere. Bread, cheese, butter, cured meats, cans of soup, bags of crunchy chips, frozen meals stacked high in the freezer section. Food scientists use it to enhance flavor, to control texture, and to ensure safety. Our modern food system, with its global supply chains and long shelf life, would be impossible without salt. And when winter comes, salt takes on another vital role. You see the big orange trucks on the roads, spreading a layer of rock salt over the ice and snow. The salt works its chemical magic, lowering the freezing point of water and melting the ice away. It keeps the roads clear. It allows cars to move safely. It prevents accidents and saves lives. From the shaker on the table to the highway in a snowstorm, the journey of salt continues. It has moved from ancient magic to modern science, but its importance has never faded. Over 40% of salt produced is used for de-icing roads. The story of salt is the story of humanity. The story of salt is the story of humanity. The story of salt is the story of humanity. It is a long road that winds from a sun-baked salt pan to a deep, dark mine. It travels from the kitchen of an ancient Roman cook to the floor of a massive chemical factory. This one simple substance has been at the center of our quest for survival, our drive for wealth, and our thirst for power. It has been the cause of wars and the foundation of peace. It has built empires and torn them down. It has drawn maps, built roads, and sailed ships to the ends of the earth. A tiny, perfect cube of sodium chloride. It seems so ordinary. We reach for it without thinking. We sprinkle it on our food, a simple act we repeat day after day. Yet that small gesture connects us to a vast and epic history. It links us to Roman soldiers marching on a dusty road. It links us to miners deep beneath the Polish earth. It links us to sailors braving the stormy Atlantic. It is a history of taste, of trade, of struggle, and of discovery.